On the outskirts of a small, isolated village, there was a forest shrouded in mystery and fear. The villagers spoke in hushed tones about the forest, claiming it was haunted by spirits of the past. Few dared to venture into its depths, and those who did often returned with harrowing stories or didn't return at all. One crisp autumn morning, a young woman named Clara decided to confront the legend. Clara was tired of the fear that the forest instilled in her community. She was skeptical and believed it was just a local superstition to keep children in line. With a sense of determination, she packed a small bag with essentials and set off toward the forest. As Clara entered the forest, the dense canopy of trees quickly swallowed the light. The air grew colder, and a quiet stillness enveloped her. She walked deeper, following a narrow, overgrown path. Hours passed, and the forest's oppressive silence began to weigh on her. She could feel an inexplicable pressure, as if countless eyes were watching her every move. Suddenly, Clara heard faint whispers carried by the wind. She couldn't discern any words, but the tone was unmistakably sorrowful. The whispers grew louder as she continued walking, leading her deeper into the heart of the forest. The path became less distinct, and the trees seemed to close in around her. Clara's skepticism began to wane, replaced by a growing sense of unease. She reached a small clearing where the whispers reached a crescendo. In the center of the clearing stood an ancient tree, gnarled and twisted. Its bark was covered in strange symbols and markings. Clara felt an irresistible pull toward the tree and hesitated before reaching out to touch its rough surface. The moment her hand made contact with the bark, a wave of visions flooded her mind. She saw the forest in its prime, lush and vibrant with life. The villagers were different, joyful and harmonious. But then, a curse was cast upon the land by a vengeful spirit, causing the forest to wither and the villagers to live in perpetual fear. Clara realized that the spirits were trapped, their sorrowful whispers a plea for help. Determined to break the curse, she recalled an old legend about a sacred artifact hidden within the forest, capable of lifting the curse. Clara's exploration intensified as she searched for the artifact. Each step was guided by the whispers, now more coherent and guiding her to a hidden cave. Inside the cave, Clara found a stone pedestal with a glowing amulet resting on it. She took the amulet and hurried back to the ancient tree. Placing the amulet at the base of the tree, the ground began to tremble, and a blinding light enveloped the forest. When the light faded, Clara found herself back at the edge of the forest. The whispers were gone, replaced by a serene silence. The forest, once ominous, now felt peaceful. Clara returned to the village with her story. The villagers were skeptical at first, but slowly they noticed changes. The forest was no longer a place of fear. Children played at its edge, and the oppressive gloom had lifted. Clara's bravery had not only freed the spirits, but also dissolved the deep-rooted fear of the forest. The villagers celebrated her as a hero, and the legend of the cursed forest became a tale of redemption and courage.